Good morning, everyone. My name is George Kosch. Today is, what is today? It's the 16th of November. It's the day after my favorite day, which is Commissions Day. We got commissions out yesterday as usual. And as a reminder, if you want to make commissions, pay attention. Come to these workshops if you can. And if not, you can see them recorded. I'm going to show you where and everything like that. We are on, I haven't said this for a few months now, we're on record pace. We are having a record sales month, for the month of November. It's just fantastic. And with that being said, I have the brand new design that will be available for all of you today. You're going to be able to use it, and when you see what I've got for you, I think you're going to be really happy. I think you're going to be blown away. You could see that I've got my jet here ready to take you to Mach 1, and I thought that was really nice to be able to do something like this where you're going to have unlimited graphics capabilities for your header and everything, and believe me, you don't need to know how to design or anything. Okay, it's just it's going to be magical. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first give everybody sort of an overview of the program, what to do if you are just new. If you're a new silver member and you're saying to yourself, I don't know what to do, let me tell you what you want to get going. What you want to have happening when you first start is familiarize yourself with two things. The Live Business Center here, the ability to turn it off anytime you want. There's a button here that says turn it off, and I'm going to do so. And it won't bug you, it won't be there unless you need it. You can click on there and get some help if you need it. The home button up here, or your badge, those are important too, because those get you back to home. They get you back to this main area here. And those are the two big things. Okay, understand that the Live Business Center is always on. There's always someone in there. 23 hours a day. Sometimes somebody gets sick or we have an open spot or whatever. Bottom line is it's mostly staffed by somebody, and they are all members. They're all Worldprofit members just like you are. They started out the same way. And they're not paid or they're not employees or anything like that. They're there volunteering their time. We're always looking for more monitors. All you need is a microphone, headset, and you're all set. Of course, you need a camera. We do all the training and everything like that. Completely free, no strings attached, except for you need to actually take time and come up and do the monitor. If you're interested in that, click on monitor area here on the left menu, and you can see monitor training. You can find out all about it. We have Linda and Brian Armstrong available to help and answer questions anytime you want. Okay? Most important thing you can do is get yourself to lesson number 3. Number 3 is gold. It tells you about when your course started, everything like that. How many associates and everything you've brought in, which the way to focus on doing that is under training on the top menu here, and that'll get you started. Okay, you can get your bonuses and everything. No point in getting bonuses until you've watched the training video so that you know how to use the bonuses. Bonuses are there, they're completely free, they're upgrades and everything. However, they won't do you a lot of good unless you click on training here on the top menu and you go through this first video. Okay, that'll get you started and get you on track. All right, are there any questions from anybody about this? Any questions about how to get started? Treat this as a business. Don't treat it as a business op. That would be a big mistake. I got to tell you, I just have to tell you about this one guy. I'm always amazed. He put in the month, and he spent, I'd say, 15 minutes writing a letter about he wasn't complaining, he just wasn't getting a return. Now, have we seen that before? Yeah, we see that, quite a bit. Where's my money sort of thing, right? I paid my 100 and I want my money. I'm not making any money. So as you know, all of you, I check the ad tracker and it always pretty much says nothing. So I check if they've entered any referral IDs under the traffic streams here, and nothing. So I stopped doing this now because I'd rather just have the guy kind of go away. But I used to say, well, you didn't do anything. But I don't understand where you thought money was going to come from. I guess my lifelong sort of goal is to get a straight answer out of someone. You know, when they say that, I didn't get any money. I go, okay, well, how did you think you were going to get it? You know what I mean? And I never get an answer. So anyways, don't let that be you. Treat this as a business. You're going to go through and join some sites. You're going to send some email out, and you're going to learn about marketing and promotion. And you're going to learn about tracking ads and signing people up. Okay? And that's the whole idea here, is we're just trying to teach you to market and promote something you've probably never done. A lot of people come to these other businesses as they say, well, let's create a website that Google will, you know, will grab and put you on that. I don't even think they say first page anymore. You're not getting on the first page of Google, not getting on the 10th page, in my opinion. But they put you into that mode where, oh, you just set up a site, do a few things, and then relax. You know, you're going to make money. It's like, no, I'm sorry, that's not how it works. Okay? And it's just like Teresa says, you know, you just have to accept the fact that you're going to have to go through the training and learn. And it's a great learning experience. And you know what? With that being said, let's talk about what we've done here at Worldprofit for the last, well, few months. I decided that I wanted to put 100% effort into our websites. And I've created a new design 63, because you know design 62 is the main one. 63 is now the new design. Okay, and I'm going to talk you through, I'm going to walk you through it. We're going to look at some things, and I hope you guys are going to all really love it, because it's search engine optimized, mobile optimized, meaning it works on all devices right out of the box. You'll be amazed at what we've created for you. I want to talk to you about promo codes too, just really quick. Our very own Rich Moyer has been nice enough to offer up a lot of promo codes for his sites. Okay, Rich Moyer owns a lot of websites, and solo ads, fun ads, these latest ones here that are all new member Worldprofit Rocks, those are all for you guys. So go there. You can sign up on the sign up here. We don't do affiliate links or anything in here. This is just for the free credits and mailers and solos and everything like that. Okay, so have fun with those. I mean, they're all there for you guys to use. Okay. Okay, let's look at the new website. Like, who wants to see anything else? Right? Let's go to the site. Let's just take a look at what it looks like first, because that's probably the neatest thing. The new website is the same as the other design as far as information that it's showing. All right, there's a few subtle differences, but the one thing is it doesn't change the pages that you've set up. It doesn't change your cloaked links. It doesn't do any of that. Okay, it's kind of like just changing the theme of a site. For those of you who are in like WordPress, you can change your theme and you never worry about losing your links and things. Okay, so don't worry about that. This new theme is just like, it's like any design, right? You just put a new design on your stuff. Okay, so you can go back. You know, you can say, well, I kind of liked it, you know, but I want to go back to the other one. That's fine. Okay, so that's the way I designed it. It doesn't destroy anything. Okay, so when we get you upgraded to it, we can do that. Now, what I'm looking for, before I go on, is if you would like me to switch you to this, I can do it through support ticket. Okay, and that's just for now. So if you're watching this recorded, you probably don't need to send in a ticket. It'll be in your area, and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, but for today, I think, which is Friday, by the way, the 16th. I always have to say that in case people are watching this on the 18th, and then they say, oh, can you change me over? It's like, no, you change yourself over. I just want to take today to do them manually to just make sure they're fine. Okay, and I don't mean you're going to lose your data or anything, just to make sure the formatting looks right. Right. So let's talk about this. With this new design, what do you get? Well, you get all your social stuff up here. First off, your phone number if you want. can be up here. Your email can be up here so people can connect with you. Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, Google+, YouTube channel, LinkedIn. This is the Worldprofit community up here. Skype, so people can contact you. And this funny looking one is MySpace, just in case you're a MySpacer. They still are up. Up here, you'll notice there's a menu. There's a home button, which is pretty much permanent. Then there's a blog, which I'm going to show you, which you can enter. Okay, so that you have control over this menu here. All right. Going down, this is for our platinum members. This is an autoresponder. Watch what happens when I click on it. 6 tips, boop. See how that comes over on the right? That is my autoresponder. That, because I'm a platinum member, or I set this account up as platinum, people can sign up for my newsletter, my autoresponder. Isn't that smart? They put in their name and their email, and then they click subscribe, and then they go from there. Okay. Product of the day is up to you. That's the ClickBank product. That comes from the ClickBank promo kit. In case you're a member of ClickBank, which I hope you are, put that up there. People click on it, and it just goes to the site. It doesn't leave your site. It just goes to whatever the random ClickBank product is, under your ID, of course. Okay? So autoresponder, ClickBank. Of course, the best part of the whole thing is the graphic up here and your picture here and this title. I can't wait to show you what you can do with this. This is phenomenal. Okay? There are no limits to this part. And don't worry, I know I'm a sales guy, but I don't have to sell this one. This is going to be cool. Wait till you see it. Along the left menu, we've got our usuals, right? We've got our left menu here. We have our right menu. You can now have as many things on the right menu, as many categories as you want. Okay, so you can have specials. You can move free stuff over with a click of a button. No problem. You can move these over. There's also, look at that. Isn't that something? There's another menu up here with submenus that float. You can have as many as you want. I wouldn't have more than 3 or 4 up there, but I'll show you that. It's really cool. Search. People can search. What are they searching? They're searching your blog entries when they go there. Okay, so they just type something in and they would receive if you are blogging. Okay, and we'll talk about that too. You have the ability to show your brought to you by George Kosch. You can change this and this. You can have any name or company that you want in there. We had a whole bunch of people in the past say, I don't want my name on the site, I want a business name, or I just want this. Okay, fine. You can put brought to you by or whatever. Okay. This is also, as you'll see in the admin area, you can turn your badge, your Worldprofit badge, on and off. All right. This automatically detects how long you've been a member and puts 10 years, and it says if you're platinum or silver. All right. Here's another neat thing. You can put widgets in here, and they're mobile responsive. Okay. And before I go on, let me show you in mobile. Like you can go to Biz Builders 101. Remember, this is just a test site. This is just a site. It's not any particular member. It's just me. I did all of this in under 25 minutes. I put my Worldprofit page in here. I also have my chat from Facebook here. Okay, so you see that comes up. And I've got my tweets here. And what else I put? Aside from that, that's it for now. But I put that all in. It looks great in mobile. You can see here that there's the, I got to get my camera right there. You can see it just shows that, and then as you scroll up, you can see the different parts. And I know you guys can't see this, but it's designed for mobile as well as desktop. Okay, and it works on your phone, anything like that. All right. If I'm scrolling down, which I am, I look down, and these are your recent posts from your blog, and that is the blog is built into this whole system, as you'll see. Okay. Over here, there's a spot for your bottom your bottom links. You know, on the other template. Let me just pull this up for you here. GeorgeKosch.com. This is the best way to show it. So you know, you have your top menu up here, and you have down here you have a bottom menu. Okay, right along here you have your bottom menu items. Those will be now in this area, and you notice I don't have any. Okay, but I'll add some for you. You'll see what I mean. You've got your copyright, terms of use, privacy policy, which are automatically created for you. A couple more things, Facebook Lite. RSS is really just for search engines. You don't actually use that, like nobody reads RSS feeds. Social buttons are down here again, of course, and this is to your newsletter. This is your newsletter that is built into your Silver. Okay, I'd leave it on. People can fill in their name, email, and subscribe. Okay, and as you're going through the program, you might get some subscriptions, and your newsletter starts growing and growing, and you don't even know it. Don't worry about it. You'll learn all about it. Okay, let's look at what powers this thing. Like, let's go to the back end, like the member area, right? I made some changes to it. It's under website management, just like it always is. And if anything, I've simplified it. I've made it a lot easier to manage your menus and your site settings and things like that. For example, if I go into this page here, you can see there's a left menu and then there's a right menu, right? So you get your left menu, your right menu. You've got your top menu, which is the home, you know, where it says home and then blog. And then you have the sub menu, which can have subcategories and things, which is really interesting. Okay, so then of course your bottom menu is that one at the bottom. Do you need any of these? No. You can have a left menu if you want. This is just here as you grow, as you build and create more stuff or add more pages. Okay, say you use the magic site grabber when you create a new page and you grab 4 or 5 affiliate programs you're in. You might want to put those on the top menu. And then you're saying, well, how do I get the menu going? Well, you go to menu management here and you can see it says this is a left menu. Okay, these are right menus. Some of these are set up for you right away. If you upgrade to this, or not upgrade, but change over to this, these will all be here and you will see where they are and you can change them and modify them. You can add menu items. Okay, so after you've added it, it will set it up. Say that I call these my affiliate sites or affiliate stores or something, right? And you never have to worry if you add one and you don't like it, you can remove it. Okay, so you know affiliate stores, and then it'll say, well, where do you want it? Affiliate stores right here. It's on the left menu. I can put it on the top menu if I want. Okay, change these things around, no problem. Right? And I'll have that all in the video. That way you can make changes and do anything you want. Now, here's another thing. If I go back to my main here, that bottom menu is over here. You can add to it anytime you want. You just say new page or link, and you can create some content within your site, or you can have a template site. I should have many more of these available. A link or pop-up to a new site. So say that I wanted to send somebody to the bottom menu, advertise, whatever I want to call it here. Let's just call this a solo ad rotator. Okay, and then this could just go to, I'm just going to make up a URL here real quick. It just goes to whatever the URL is. Let's just say it was Sapphire Solos. SapphireSolos.com. I think that's spelled right, isn't it? Open in a new window, sure, and you create it there. Okay, so on the website, it comes down, if I hit refresh, go down here, and you can see I got to put an output on this. Anyways, solo ad rotator, and this will be your title, which I'll show you soon. As you can see, you get a little bug there, but I'll fix that. Okay. Going back in, you're probably thinking, well, how do I, what are all these settings and things? Well, they're all under site settings right here. Click on that, and this is where the fun begins. All right, so since we're showing you the bottom menu, if you go all the way to the bottom, that's where the control is for that. You can give it a name. I call it special websites. It could be affiliate websites, and normally that would show up there. Okay, I'll fix that code so it outputs. The ClickBank item, that product button, you can turn it on and off here. That little green button here that looks like this? right there. I'm actually going to turn the old design off. This button right here, product of date, you could turn it on and off. Right? I had some people that would come and say, well, I don't want to show that. Okay, no problem. The footer area, you've got two choices. You've got the rotating banner or the diamond ad rotator. It's totally up to you if you show them. I have it turned off. Okay. Again, brought to you by George Kosch, webmaster, phone number. All of these things you can turn on and off, including your badge, which is automatically pulled from the database. Okay. Show your photo on the website, and you do that all through your profile on the left. So let's go back up to the fun. You can change your whole theme with a click of a button. And by that I mean you have light or dark or stretched. I will always keep it in stretched. I like to have the whole screen full, but if you don't want to, you can go with dark, and then you go down to any of these update buttons, and it will change it to something a little different. Darkens it, compacts it a bit. Do you see how nice that looks? Still looks really cool, and a little just scrunched in a little bit. Okay, but everything works. You see, everything is just down. All right, and yes, you can use the magic site grabber to add any site you want from Website Plus, no limit. Okay, so you see how nice that looks? Everything's functional and looking good on that. So I can change it back to stretched, or I can go light if I want. And right here, it just lightens it. It makes it, just makes the whole background a little lighter. Okay, depending on what you want. Okay. So I'm going to go back to stretched mode here, and I'm going to show you a gallery that you're going to want to be sitting down for. Okay. So your header image here, where's that come from? What's the size, scroll, like what is all this? Well, it's actually really neat. We have a gallery of images. These gallery images were hand selected by our president, Sandy Hunter. And I said to her, we need to get some images for people to use. All right, there's my image. But look how easy it is to switch. Okay, so if we go through here, we have money ones, we have different categories here. Holiday, right? So you could change your graphic, because that's the first thing people see, right, when they come to your site. So you want to blow them away. You've got currency. Okay, so say I just go to all of them, and let's just pick one and go with it. Let's say we want something like, I don't know, I'm a computer guy. Do something like, well, let's do the Bitcoin one here just to see. You just click Use Header Image. It's immediately put in. As soon as I hit refresh on my site, I shouldn't have any problem seeing it. Remember, I went back out to stretch mode. And you can see right away I need to change the color. Do you see the color of the words up there? Okay, so, and you know, you could take your image off if you want. It's up to you. But notice how everything is stable. But here, watch this. This is the fun part. Not only can we change the fonts from over, well, there must be like 200 fonts in here. You can change the sizes and the colors. Color wheel comes up for you. Change it to any color you want. You can make them blue. Say, yeah, I want it blue. You can update your site. You can also change what it says there. Let's take it to Mach 1 and beyond. Do whatever. You can even turn the header image off if you want. It'll just show a white background. Okay. Now here's a neat part that I wanted to show you, which I really think is exciting, is the image height. You know how you go to some sites and they have that huge page, like banking sites and things like that? So let's do that. Let's see what that does. Just increasing it. And these things are done immediately as soon as you get there. You can see, do you see how much bigger that is? And the scroll height I would change. Of course, I'd probably drop that down. What is a scroll height? For me, it's where we're starting the base of the picture. So you can set it to 0 if you want, to start right at the bottom. And we'll see what that does. You can play with these things until you're happy with the way it looks. Okay? And if you're not happy, you could just do a different graphic. See how big this is? And notice when I scroll down, see how this goes up until I get my page rolling. All I'm doing is I'm just scrolling down. All right? So you can have some beautiful pictures up here. And if you don't want the wording and you don't want this, and you want to kind of have a graphic with your own wording that you've created on it, no problem. You can just turn these things off. Okay, and then nobody will see them, and it'll just be your graphic, whatever that graphic might be. Okay. Here's another neat thing, which I really like, is you can add your own header image. And believe me, you're going to like this part. So say that you have a file on your computer that you want to load and try it. You can, by all means. So you choose the file here off your computer. And if you don't know where to get some really cool backgrounds that are completely copyright free, royalty free, Pixabay is your choice. This is where we get them from. You can go in here and you can look through some really beautiful graphics. Okay, so say that I decide, I don't know, I want to go in here and I just want to, I'm a chess player. Okay, so we click on this. They don't even require you to sign up. Okay, so you just click free download. Pick this one. Don't pick this one. It's too big. Well, actually, you can pick it if you want. It's a higher resolution. So here, I'll just go that one. You want to keep them, so for full resolution, it wants me to log in. That's fine. Okay, so there you go. Should load up. I'll just do the 1921. I don't need the real high res. You can take high res if you really want it. So if I show this in the folder, it's just going to take it and copy it, because I'm going to move it. I'm going to move it to another directory. That's all. Somewhere that I'm more familiar about. I've got member area graphics here. I'll create a little folder, and I'll call this. What can I call this? George backgrounds. And you can do the same on your computer. You can put them in there if you want, but the neat thing is they're saved forever once you've loaded them up. Okay, so there we go. Save that, hopefully. Oh yeah, paste that graphic in there. And you just leave it named whatever you want. And then you come back to your member area here, and it says, well, let's load a graphic up. So I can go to member area graphics, and I can go to George, which is, I know I've got a million of these. I'm sure most of you guys are the same, right? George backgrounds. I just grab it and upload it. Okay, so now I can manage my personal headers. All right, so you can see I've got a few in here. Do you see how that's right there? You can go back to settings, and you can go to, do you see where it says manage personal header images? Okay, and you just click on it. You see, oh, I'd like to use that. You can also delete them if you don't want them anymore. So I just go use, and I go back to my site, and voila! Now I've got a chess set on my site, and of course it scrolls down, and the site's there. And I can squeeze that up a bit. I can change the wording, change the color to more of a, maybe a black would look good with the queen there. So say I say, well, I don't want it to be that high. Let's go with 200 scroll value. I want to pull the pawns up, so it's going to pull the bottom up a bit there. And then let's change this to black, which is pretty straightforward. Black. Let's see what that does. Okay, so this is just, I wanted everybody to be unique. I want you to all have your own whatever you want, okay, for your backgrounds. Right, so that's what that sets it up, and go from there. Okay. And again, this isn't like I could pull this up higher even and play with it until I'm happy with it. You can also, of course, build your own graphic completely. So when it says add your own header image, you can consider using the header banner graphics creator, import that picture in, right, into that, and then put your own heading up there. Put whatever you want to make it personalized, and then you manage it by just uploading it into your personal headers. Okay, isn't that fun? So you have unlimited here. You can go into the header gallery. Christmas is coming up, Valentine's Day, different holidays. You can say, well, Christmas is coming, so let's use this one. Okay, and then just once you refresh, let's see what it looks like, and there you go. Christmas, done. Okay, Do you folks have any questions about that? Like, is it easy enough? Like, to me, this is easy. I have been in systems where I'm ready to literally tear my short hair out of my head because I go in and and you think all I want to do is add a couple of widgets and I want to have a beautiful graphic, and you can't do it no matter how hard you try. So I decided that was going to end. So you have a blog up here. Do you see that little blog? And you'll notice it maintains the same everything. But these are blog entries from articles and things that you might have added using the blog system. And where do you find the blog system? Well, it's right here. See where it says blog? Okay, so you can add postings and they show up in the blog. I just say I edit this and I say, here's another posting, review of Worldprofit's training. So I can go see that now. Like if I go to my blog and it says, here's another posting, and you can see it comes up nice. All right. Well formatted. People can comment on it, okay, because there's a comment plugin here. Right? If you guys want, go ahead and comment. Just you'll see what it shows up like. That way people can comment on anything that you've put up here. All right. The blog is unlimited. You could put images in there. You could do anything you want. It's your blog. And it works really good with the search engines. All right. So really good stuff here. All right. You can add categories to your blog. You've got your posting list, of course. Right? And the way that you add the link, do you see this link, bizbuilders/blog? Well, if I go to website management, you notice I have a link down here. It says blog. It's on the top menu. It's just simply, I've created a page name, blog, and of course it's defaulting to this. I've got it on the top menu. I don't know why that's showing. It should say top menu, so I'm going to fix that too. Top menu blog. And you can see this is why I'm going to install these myself for today. And the title bottom. Okay. Anyways, all I did was I added this to the top menu and I said bizbuilders/blog. That way when people click on it, they just go to my blog, right? And then home. You're probably wondering, well, why don't you just have this up there? The problem is some people don't use their blog. They don't put any content in it, so I didn't want to have that shown by default. But when I do the help video, I'll make sure that I mention that. You're probably looking at this now saying, okay, so you got your stuff up here on the top. How do you get that there? Well, you go over here to profile. See where it says create profile? Or you'll notice up here there's a link that says profile, and you can add your stuff there. Phone number, email, different social networking things. I put a note here too. Some people question, do I have to have these? No, you don't need to put anything in here if you want. This is just for your kind of your signature file, stuff like that. I just left mine blank. You could put your description, profile details here. A lot of this is good. Do you need all these? No, you could just have Facebook and Twitter if you want. I would urge you to join the Worldprofit community though, which you can see in the main area here under Home on the top. Okay, put a photo in. Okay. Yes, Will, absolutely. That's why we wanted to make sure that the badge shows up automatically if people want it. And if you go here to the home, you've got our Twitter site, Facebook group, which you should join, and our social community. Okay, you should join those and it'll give you a link, and you can put that link in there. All right? Do you folks have any other questions about that? Could that also be used for my weekly newsletter, which I send out with the autoresponder? Personal photo. No, John, it's just set that way. Now, if you want to move it around, you can move it around all you want using the Affiliate Center, and I'm going to show you that. Okay, and could that be used for my weekly newsletter? Yeah, you can. I can't see why not. Okay, I'm going to go back to website management here, and I wanted to show you folks something, and I've lost my train of thought. Oh, the affiliate center. So the way that you control all of these things, you know, the tweets and the Facebook and the comments and everything, okay, the way that's all controlled, including this thing down here, is from the affiliate center. And it was designed to add code to different parts of your website. All right, your website has a menu on the left and a menu on the right. We call the one on the right a column, right? Which I might change the wording in here to right menu, just if you're using this new design, right? Because it'll be right menu, left menu. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to do that. Change column to menu, column. I'm just going to call one left menu, right menu. Does that make sense? Oh, where I have the blog? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can use that for anything you want. So do you see how I've got a Facebook page widget, and this is like the right menu at the bottom. So if I go to that, right menu, so here's the right menu. It's not very long. I could have 50 things in here, and then I said put that below it, okay? And then you can see in the footer I've got the chat widget, which is it's an invisible one. You know, the chat widget, it's invisible. So I put it in the footer. It's just it's like Google Analytics. All those things that kind of pop up somewhere magically, you put those in the bottom in the footer. You can put it in the menu if you want. It's totally up to you, as long as it's on the page. The Twitter widget, I put that, this will in future say left menu bottom. You can see that right here. You can see there's my little chat thing. See, it doesn't matter where you put that code, right? Because it always shows up at the bottom. The other thing is comments, Facebook comments. Now, I'm going to do a video on how to do this. I did one on the Facebook chat widget, but the Facebook page widget and Facebook comments are all free. They are really good to have on your site because they look nice. And the comments especially, right? What's wrong with having comments on your site? People can put them in. And the purpose of the affiliate center is this code. You get these codes from the websites, and they're really ugly. And all you have to do is put them in here the way they give them to you, and then save. Okay? Does that make sense? I'll show you folks how to do this. It's not as hard as you think. The toughest one is, I did a whole video on this one, is the Facebook chat widget. But you can do it if you have a Facebook page. And I think most of you do. I'm not sure, but most of you do. All right? Let's go back to the main area. Okay? Are there any questions about this? I know there's a lot of stuff here, but I've really thinned it out a lot. And I made it so that if you want to put code in and everything, you would simply just use your affiliate center. Now, here's a neat thing for our Platinum VIP members. If you have an autoresponder, okay, so if I go here, and I'll show this to Brian, because I know you're an autoresponder guy, I just created this. I don't have any messages. I don't have anything. Look at all the subscribers I have. I should put a message in there. This is, oh man. I don't have any messages, and I better create one real quick and just say, this is, thanks for signing up. I will put together some tips and send them to you. I want to tell everybody it's a test site, right? This will go out immediately now. At least they'll know they're coming. So anyways, back to the website management. When you have your autoresponder set up and you go to site settings, the system will automatically detect that. And it'll say, here's a I found this. So if you check the one off, so normally it'll show like that. You check it and save it, then it shows up automatically over here, 6 top traffic tips you must have. So you want to keep that short. And people love words and numbers. 100 ways to make money, that kind of a thing. But anyways, when they click on it, they will see the title here and the description. Okay, and that is done in the autoresponder area right here. And just open it in a new tab. And you can see there's the title. And if you click on View Edit, you'll see the description. All right, keep them short. I don't make my descriptions and titles very long for these things. It's best to just keep them short. But you don't have to worry about forms and things like that if you don't want. Okay? It's all built in. I've always wanted that. Make it simple to have people sign up for your autoresponder. Okay? And this menu, sub-menu thing here, do you see this, how I've got items that come in here, opportunities? If I want to move one over, I just go into my website management area here, and I could go into my menu manager, right here under main, and we can just change things up. We can say, well, products and services, let's do that on the top sub-menu, and save that. And then we'll refresh. Okay, so products and services now, Super Solo Ads, Extreme Traffic Pack, 12 member sites for free. If I want to add something to either of these, it's just as simple as going into the page, right? So I go to main, I say I want to add a page, and then I can say a template. Let's just do this so I don't have to enter in a URL. I'm just going to pick one. And I want to put it on the top sub-menu. You notice that there's opportunities, and here's my op. Just putting this in, and you pick your page. Do this one, 50,000 visitors, 12 memberships, associate membership. I'll just do this because I'm normally you don't just pick pages at random. But if I hit refresh now, and you can see we'll add it to that menu. Oh, sorry, it's added an extra thing here. I'll fix that. Here's my op. Okay, and you click on it, and it goes into whatever the site is here. Join Worldprofit. All right. And of course, when I click on my blog, same thing. Everything just carries over. Right. So Bobby Joe, your question, will the comments section be like the live chat? I leave it to you to go to Facebook and read about the comments plugin. And you get that when you sign into Facebook. So what you do is you go into Facebook and you log in. Okay, so you go up here, and this is what I always do. Once you're logged in, you can then go to your Google, your bar at the top, and search it and just say Facebook comments. You don't need to put plugin if you want, but you can put plugin, and then it will take you logged in when you click on this. You see, because it keeps you logged in, and you can go through and it'll say, well, what is the URL you want to comment on? Well, you just go into this and say HTTP, whatever your URL is, and it will generate code for you. You just say get code. I don't want this code, obviously, because that's their quite a few comments. Okay, it's the same thing as the Facebook page plugin. You can simply go back here, and you can say Facebook page plugin, and it would take you, go into here, and you can play around with it in here. It will say, what's your Facebook page URL? Well, I'm logged into Facebook, so it grabbed mine right here. It says, what do you want, tabs, timeline, that kind of a thing. Okay, and you can adjust the settings and stuff, and you just say get code, right? And the last one is if you, I know I'm going through this quick, but I have videos for this. The Facebook chat one is really neat because you just go to your Worldprofit page or whatever your page is. Everybody, you know, you have your ability to create a page, and then you go to settings here. See where it says settings? And then you can click on Messenger platform. Okay, and I have a video that takes you through this, but it's a customer chat plugin. You just say jump down, and then you can set it up here. It's really easy. It's like 1, 2, 3. I just said, yep, next, next, and then next, and then that's it. They give you this code, and you put this code in to the footer of your site, and you just make sure that you enable it on your sites. It is that easy. I know it looks complicated, but once you get into it, you start, oh, okay, I'll add that, and it just shows up this way. People can chat to me. It's free. I'm costing it. Okay. So again, if I want to change my image back, all I do is I go to Site Settings. I can grab image header, and I can grab the one that I had there, which was very nice. And it's all set. Isn't that great? And you see how the plane is down lower? All I have to do is just play around with this setting here. Kind of a scrolling setting. I know that I really liked it when I was at about 700. It just moves it up a bit. And there we go. And that should pretty much get me to the way I was. Right? Presto. Isn't that fun? Okay, do you folks have any questions about this new design? It is available by tech support. Just fill out a ticket. I'll switch it over. And then you guys can play around with it, of course. I will fix a few little things like this extra menu that showed up here. I'll fix that. Not sure why another menu showed up, but I probably got old code in this one. I have another one that works perfect, but this one I've got to update. Yeah, thank you. It's the number one thing with this new design is this page, this graphic. The problem with the other design, of course, it's not mobile friendly like this one, but it was really hard to put a graphic up there. Okay, it's very difficult to put a graphic up on the top. And I wanted it to be absolutely unique for everybody. When a new person purchases a silver, they will be set up to this weekend automatically. They will have a graphic in there at random. It's just going to pick one, put it up with the same words, of course, and then they'll have the video to help them out. Okay, and that way they can customize it to the way they want right out of the gate. But their name will show up here, and I'll say brought to you by George Kosch or whoever they are, and their badge will show up and everything like that. All right. And of course, none of these will be here, but that's part of just going through the site. Okay. Yeah, you can promote your website. It loads very, very fast. It's designed to be like if you want to promote it, go for it. Just make sure that you have a landing page here, right? You know, you want to kind of have a landing page right there. Okay. Do you folks have any questions about this? This is going to sell a lot of silver upgrades. I know it will because you guys are going to show people. You're just going to send a note out and say, go look at my site. You know, every holiday, you can change the graphic instantly. You can have a picture, like a big picture of yourself with your camera. You know, you take your camera, you could do a picture of yourself, load it to your computer, and load it to your site as long as you keep the memory size down. You know, keep it under a megabyte, which you can do with these cameras now. It's really neat. Okay. I want to see what you folks create. I think it's going to be really neat. And you see I want to make this, see the wording there? See how that wording would look better maybe, I don't know, as a, well, obviously a different color than black. So you can take it and just maybe I can make it white. Shows up pretty good white. See that? And then I can obviously change graphics. I'll look into the font size. I put a limit of 60, but I could make it 100. I just, they all vary. They're really strange because one font, you know, you put it up, and if you put it as 60, it could be really, really big, whereas a different font at 60 is different. So, you know, I might just allow, you know, whatever font you want, you know, size up to, say, 100. So you see, 60. I can make this bigger, and I probably will. I'll go greater than 60. Go to 100 or something. I don't know what, I'm not that good with this type of a thing, like how big is the biggest font? I don't know. I figured it was about 60. The sky is blue. Yeah, so what you can do is exactly that, Ronald. Say that you said, well, you know what, I want to add my own header. I want a blue sky. I want, you know, a red this and a purple that. You can do this, jets, airplanes, right? So you can say, well, I want a blue sky like that, or oh, how about an F-15? Or how about this pretty color here, right? So to load this thing up, this one looks nice, right? You like that one? That one looks cool. That goes, see, this goes along with what my system is, right? Like my color of the sky. So you go here, take this one here. I like that because it'll load faster. Goes in here. We look at it in my folder. Copy it because I want to put it in. Remember, I made up that place here under in my graphics. I think it was under graphics. I put it under George. George backgrounds. So there it is. Save it up there. Go back into my member area. Choose the file. There it is. Grab, upload it. Go to my manage area and select it. Use it. So there you go. And it's in my gallery, so I can use it anytime I want. And then all I have to do is slide it up or down or do whatever I want. That looks pretty cool. Maybe change this color now. Instead of that, it could be maybe a yellow color. I don't know what. I'm not a very good designer, so forgive me. Maybe if we went just with one of these. There we go. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, not great, but I can also move the airplane down a little. Okay, or I could just make it white. White's probably the best. So there you go. That's how easy it is to do this stuff. Or I could just get rid of the header and everything and just have it as a jet, right? Or I can photo edit the image, right, using the header graphics thing. And I'm running out of time here, right? But I can do all this stuff. I could go into header banner graphics creator. Can log in here. I think I could probably import the file. Let me just go into my, I think this admin, I can still do it as admin. Go in here, you know, get my allow flash player because it still uses flash. Say sure. You know, and then I can grab some graphics. I can upload my own image maybe. And this one. So it'll roll it in there. This might take a while because it's a big graphic. Or you can use an online editor that isn't Flash. I'm looking for one that I'll link to because there's all kinds of them and they're free nowadays. They don't cost anything. You can just edit photos and save them to your computer, right? So here's an example. Enter the dimensions. I don't know what the dimensions are. 2000. Yeah, there you go. So I don't know, what is that? 700? Maybe 800, you think? Yeah, it looks like it doesn't like that. Anyways, I'm going to find you guys a better one for the huge images because I know that this Flash one probably is a bit limited for those huge ones. But you can find editors probably right in here. Rich Moyer, you're probably typing me in one right now where you can edit these things. photographers, cameras. It just really is incredible. I will find you a place where you can edit images. There's hundreds of them online. You know, online photo editor, you know. So go in here. Online. I like it, anything online where you can photo, and there you go. Of course, Google. Thank you, Google. You got to be careful. You can't say Google with OK in front of it, because then your phones all come on. Okay, so anyways, Be Funky, online photo editor, online photo editor. I'm sure any of these would work. Photor. So there you go. Edit, design, you know, that kind of a thing. You can edit your photos. So you can probably put it in here, change it to whatever you want, and then you save it. Isn't that something? I don't want to translate the page. Import, add photo. So there you go, open from my computer. This is me, this is what I do. I just go in here and say, okay, well, I wonder if this will work. Yeah, it looks like it works pretty good. Right? So there you go, got it, yeah. No, I don't want a tutorial. Don't want, no help. So I like this right away. I might put a link to this. Okay? Yeah, Windows Paint's fine too, Rich. What do I want to do? I want to add maybe some words here. Effects, frames, text. Sure, subheading, add a heading. George rocks. I don't know. I don't know why it's coming out that color. G. Oh, I see. I got to move it. Let's move it. There we go. George's site. George rocks, whatever. Okay, so say you do that, and then you can change it to white. I'm sure I can, you know, move it up here, right? And then if I take this is my image. I guess I can save it somewhere. Save it. And then, of course, they want you to have an account, which is all fine. But you guys get what I mean, right? This is my thing. I save it to my computer. I load it up. There it is. And then all I do is I go into the member area under website management and just get rid of the title if you want under site settings to say I don't want that anymore, and just delete it and keep it blank. Okay? And then you don't have to worry about it. Fun. This is just fun. I put this at the top for that reason. It's much more fun, right? You could just change this all the time. Corel Draw. I remember Corel Draw. That was my first drawing program. Corel Draw. I'm in favor of having a title, but no, the actual title for the website will be right under meta tags. Do you see this thing right here? That's the one. Okay, so you can change it in there if you want. Okay. What does help with your ranking a lot is your blog, because that's your new stuff, right? You're posting stuff in there, talking about stuff that's relevant to what your blog is about. Of course, you can add articles in there if you want using the Lazy Blogger, which is a whole new. That's another subject. But you can learn all about the Lazy Blogger and how you can automatically blog stuff to your, easily blog stuff to your WordPress blogs and everything. Okay? So here's a plan. If you do want this new program and you're willing to, I don't think there are any bugs after I fix these three. They were pretty minor. I'll set you up myself and I'll make sure that it works. The one caution is if you have a million things on your site, like all those affiliate links and stuff and all that, you might have to take a look at like code, the affiliate center stuff. That, you might want to look at that too, because it might not look right. Okay. Yeah, Teresa, just put in a support ticket. I've got it all set on all the servers, and I just need a few guinea pigs who say, yeah, I want to change to this. If you get to your site though and you say, thanks, but no thanks, I don't want to use this, all you do is you click up here where it says change design, and you can change right back to the design you were at, which is 62. You just go click, change it back. Done deal. Okay? So I'm going to sign off now. I will post this video. I also need to do a video for this. Okay, see where it says important help video? I need to do that video. Okay, and thanks, Robert. That way you guys will, yeah, do guinea pigs say oink? Yeah, they definitely do. Okay, so I'll do this video again here because I need to do it for the new system. Okay, and that's it. I think we're good. I'm going to end the recording.